Sind wir schon drauf? Falls du was sagst, Flo, ich höre dich nicht. I guess Flo is here. So hello everybody, servus. Welcome to round 7 of DTM for the season here in Austria. I'm the Graph Mover, and Flo's also here, but I haven't heard him. So since I joined at least.
I'm here as well, so hello Dennis, and thanks for joining in.
Hello Flo. I think it's
Yeah, this is not right. Just a moment. I had the entrance series settings. Most likely, unfortunately, no more rain, but it is what it is. And now the game crashes, obviously. Okay.
I think 50 minutes was wrong. My connection went.
Yes, I put it to 30. I had the entrance
And
series
boom.
settings. And after I
Okay,
wanted to
we're here.
start the qualifying
Mentioned
again,
in Austria for the 7th round of the halfway stage of the season. Felt like eternity when we started.
oh
You know
yes,
it was, but yeah. Anyway, after 6 races, of course, we have following situation: the driver standings. Because Dennis Garth is leading by 15 points, ahead of Lean Campana in second, and Miklo Skull is in third, Will Neller fourth, Max Skillen in fifth. So whatever happens, Graf will stay championship leader. Just anything can happen here, Austria. Yeah, I'm very excited to see what's going to happen here. Was of course fast track, short track, so lots of traffic gonna be playing part in qualifying, which I think is now dry. See this YouTube stream. I was about to say there was no screen share. Thanks, Flo. Now, yeah, but
yes.
loading onto the
as I said, I
Wait.
had to restart because it was 15 minutes and I had it from the entrance series. So no rain.
Yeah, it came to mind. Yeah. Won't save, but it's alright. Now we wait for the first car to hit the track. I think we could talk about what happened last time out at Silverstone. Of course, it was Dennis Graf winning with Henderson over second. We now see the first car on circuit, which is Usman Hamid. Himself, he definitely still in the search of form. He's so far still no points. It's a bit of a disappointment for him, of course, especially compared to what his teammate really did. Daniel Darabosch, who scored 3 times already and also podium.
Well, you still. The thing is that you still have Sam Fact in the championship, who is
Yeah,
dead last. I think he had only 1 or 2 races finished, and
I think actually just one.
only one. Oh god, yeah, and 5 races he
Yeah,
DNF'd, and I think including the last. So
yeah.
not so nice.
Also, he didn't even make it to 25. Now Hamid is starting his first lap. So it's doing, I think, it's a bit lagging. He's a bit faster than a bit slower, but should be wide. So Hamid going through turn 1. Now there already is some traffic. So he brakes hard for turn 3. Turn 2, I actually forgot if he got the kick. But anyways, that's 25.25. Sector 1. Let's see. Goes to the next part without being impeded by the guy who's ahead of him. That is Xavier Wee. Second sector, 48.3. Not much representative at the moment. So he goes through the penultimate turn, through the final corner, finish his first lap. The first lap session, it's a 1 minute 10.1. Motian, 1.5 tenths slower. Even in third, here's Miklos Gal. Going over the line. 109.5 or 7 tenths faster. Racine. Like fourth, Graf second, over half a second off. What a lap from Gal. The fuck is fourth. Bobo goes third. Ella, this will be a good lap, I think. It is P1 by 3 tenths. Thinks is fourth. Norway is fifth. Zervik 10th. Sitkov 8th. Gaba 10th. Aki P12. Norway 3rd. Campana 11th. Oh, that's not good for him at all. Fraser 4th. P 10th. Oh, Will Morgan, next one. Cross the line and he goes 20th. Not good for him at all. That was last. Oh, what happened to him? Just slow or did he make mistakes somewhere? Oh, he tried to overtake. I think that's Evelyn the one. He had to back out massively. And that cost him dearly. But that's the first one's done. This team is still lagging a bit.
But you mean Discord, not YouTube, right?
Yeah, Discord, I think. You need to check YouTube if it's there as well.
No, YouTube seems normal.
Yes, it's this thing. Maybe my connection is doing some hiccup again. Wait, let me do something quick. Oh, God damn it. So, very nice. It's a very interesting picture there of people there in the boxes. And now it's better. So Martin is trying to go, but he gets held up. Because there's still some guys who want to go to the pits. There's also some guys who already want to go out. Hit Darbosh. Coming against the Rasin. Heading out on the circuit. Like Martin, Graf, and Eveland. So after 6 races, it's very clear that we have some teams definitely consistently fighting for top 5 finishes. There's also some guys who so far unfortunately have torrid start to the season. Yeah, also there's some. You should have expected some guys who are expected to be the front more regularly. For example, Jake Galloway. For him, he just scored his first points last time out with Silverstone. They have to say, Flo, he was one of the unlucky guys.
Yeah, that is for sure. There are quite a few unlucky drivers in DTM every single season. I remember Fitzwater being one of them for multiple seasons, for example. Okay, Razin looks to be held up. Yeah, Gamba is in front of him.
Yeah, this part it could be tiny bit slipstream, but of course he's still half a second off and down with personal best, so I don't think he will improve.
Yeah.
Behind him, there's some gaggle of cars with dudes, Graf, who could actually go to the pits and point us to finish this lap, but the game doesn't do that.
I could use my cheat engine. No, just kidding.
Yeah, that's some could help, but we don't need it. It's now Racing actually found some time. So if they could still improve on his time, he does to be 15. To 12, even 16 was in 17. The week of Gal doesn't improve. Some fact stays in P13. Vanilla stays per East, which is P1. No improvement as well there. Now Ibobo is also on the second lap, but not improving. Also Titkov stayed a bit. So Ibobo onto the main straight. How far will he be off? Is 1.4. Binks goes fifth. He found a bit of time. So Davos starts his lap. Rocky will finish his second run. He is not improving. He's off now. Derek 18th. But there is someone with a penalty.
as far as I can remember, in Silverstone we had no incidents that
Alright, good.
made a penalty.
Alright, that's good. So, we clear that front. So, Morgan was 20th. Skillen, we slot in 20th. Well, yes. Mira Syndrome is 2nd. Gallery 4th. Fraser 5th. Things 6th. And Ella says, could say, big gap in front. Now, we is also an improvement. He will improve to P6. So, now, the big traffic jams in the pits. I think we are used to it here in DTM. With that bit of bump drafting look like. Now was also improved, but only to P18. Not good for him at all. And it's second one's done. But that was who was held up a very long time in the pits. It's a bit out of sequence, it looks like. Now we have Gillen coming in, who had, I would say, both laps impacted by traffic. 21st. Now Titkov is going out again for F3. But Titkov, as we said, it was a strong start to the season, but he hasn't scored for the last 4 races, which of course maybe is not what he wanted. Because he retired in the 3rd race, then I think finished 18th, then 11th, and then last time out he retired also on the 1st lap. He needs to get his luck back here, also needs to turn the pace back on. But of course, easier said than done. You know, approaches, penultimate turn, or the final turn of this very short circuit. And he could actually be held up on his lap, unfortunately, because there's guys coming out of the pit lane. Who's that behind him? Looks like, is it Hamid or something behind him? Yes, it's Hamid. So he quite right behind Coffee's, who's not up on his personal best in the 1st sector, but it could still change. It takes a bit of curb at the exit, accelerating uphill right, going very long left with the sector. Says 7, was 810. I don't think this is the lap for him. Now he also gets now getting attacked from Hamid. This is not helping at all. He has to get wide as well, and now he lost the lap completely. What's the gap at the end? It is 2.5. Then we look at Motian, who was not improving Sector 1. Sector 2, he is not up on his personal best and 8/10 off Nella. While he is in 12th. So not the end of the world. I think quite a solid starting position at the moment, but there's still a lot of drivers who want to improve. Campana, for example, who actually at the moment doesn't need to improve, is Will Nella, and he will go on line doesn't improve, and Graf goes 5th. Not a bad improvement for a championship leader. Then we have the next starting lap. Now Evelyn finishing the next lap. Evelyn will come across the line. I think not faster than previously. Things like Campanas is actually still in 14th. That's not good at all for second placement in the championship. Hamid improves, goes 9th. Fact. Really finds the time. Oh, slightly off. Now Turvik upwards goes the best in sector 2. Through the first 2 sectors. Now going uphill, then downhill right. Everywhere we had lots of pit lane entry accidents over the last few years. Now Turvik going to 14th. Look at Jack Galloway, who really break his stuck. Scored his first points of the season last time out. As mentioned before. He stays in 4th. Gillen needs to find time and he goes 6th. That's what he needed. Now Fraser. Oh, that could be good left for Fraser. And he goes 4th. So we have the guys coming in now. Franco Gamba is way off. Old Grove stays in 17th. Oh, that's shocking. Xavier Wee. Not an improvement in the middle sector. He is currently in P8. So he could be reasonably happy with that starting position at as things stand. Now Darbosh is also an improvement. He could gain some places. He's currently P20 and he will shoot into P9. Decent improvement. I think that's everybody finished for the next round. Laps. Then now still in front, almost 3/10 of Sidney in second. Then Gal third, Fraser fourth, Galloway fifth, Graf sixth, Gillen seventh, V eighth. At the moment, the point will go to Bernella. But it's still 30 minutes to go. I think as we have seen so much flow, there's still everything left to play for.
Yes, exactly. In Austria, you never know what's gonna happen in qualifying because the circuit is so short, and the lap times are usually almost just a few seconds quicker, slower than a minute, as you can see this time as well. 1 minute and 9.
Yeah,
It's so short there are that the feed is really close together.
yeah, indeed. Especially, I think we saw that last season where the cars were still equal. There was mighty close. Now, of course,
Yes.
we have some more varying car performances, but still, I would say much closer than on other tracks. That's for sure.
Oh yes. Of course,
Now we,
last season or ever since DTM started up until 2022, you had equal performance, and at Austria you had sometimes I think the gaps was like from first to last was just 5/10 or something.
yeah,
So
exactly.
it is
So now,
different, but it's still close.
yeah, indeed. It's now Maxim Titkov going through the two, forgot the corner names. These 3/10 off. I don't think it would be an improvement on this run. Again, he would be in P13 at the moment. I would say he wants to do a bit better, but I don't think he would be too angry about it. I actually found some time in the middle sector. That he is Nakgal needs to make the overtake here on some back, so he get a clean lap in. He does. Not the golf coming through the final turn. And where will he to get his time in P10? Found a few places. Have a look at Roland Martin. It's not an improvement in these days where he is. Graf is an improvement. See where it will take him. Will he improve by place? No, he lost time. He stays in P6. Cleveland. They're not on the personal best. Also not in second sector split. It's not on improvement. They are not improving as mentioned before, so even coming through final two turns. If there's not a big time gain on the last sector, then this will be a wasted lap, and it is. Morgan improves, but stays to Rusin. It's now 14. Okampana needs to find a massive improvement now. He's in P18 at the moment, but he will improve. Where we go, it is P10. Better than before, but still not good at all. But Gal does improve. Martin pits. You know, we start this lap graph is coming in. As you just say, the speed on Nella's first lap was absolutely massive. That point where we said that Gal's lap was great, he took another 3 tenths off. Yeah, we had his Hamilton's now 6, and Ipo was 6 as well.
Whoa, Ibo slap, that was good. Also, yes, Nella's lap, that is quite astonishing, to be honest. Because I didn't think that that he would beat Gal. But as you can see with Sinonome and also Ibobo, there is still improvement to be made. So not it's not over.
Yeah, it's definitely not over. We still have time for 2 runs, definitely. Maybe we'll be close for some. Yeah, 2 definitely will not get us 2 runs in because they have to stay in the pits. So you could pass Sparky, who is currently in last place and will stay in last place. So by 12 100ths, 12 1,000ths of a second. So Sino is second at the moment. He stays there. Not down Bosch. I don't think he will improve on that lap unless he finds some big time in the middle sector. That is not the case. Yeah, I think that's this set of runs done. No change in front, but yeah, Ibobo, great lap.
Indeed.
What's it?
I think Squadra Course is in the midfield of the DTM cars performance-wise, and putting that car into P6, that is some statement. Also regarding where his teammate is at the moment.
Yeah, that's
But
true.
let's see. Maybe Franco can get a lap in as well. That puts him up there with his teammate with Ibobo.
Yeah.
He
Hopefully
just
for
needs
him.
some Ibobo fire.
Yeah, he definitely needs some of the fire that Ibo was having at the moment because if Gama's not going too well, of course, last time out he sorry for reminding you, Franco, but that was utterly horrifying. We have Olamotian praying for his next step, and you can see some movement in the pits. Ready. So Graf is on track. So would we Ditkov. Olamotian starting. Next lap, there's still some cars coming out of the pits. Hopefully it's not a problem for him as he now accelerates hard through straight when it goes now uphill. A hard braking point, very hard to find the apex. So Motian actually improving on his personal best. He's 3 tenths off, but this lap is currently taking, say, some good shape if he keeps it up. Now we have Motian going through the never-ending, feels like never-ending left-hander. Now he 6.5 tenths off, but is still up on his personal best. He needs improvement. He's currently in 18th. Motian through the penultimate turn, or through the last turn, remain straight, pushing as much as he can. The actually lost so much time in the final sector. Oh, god damn it, he lost half a second. Now Gal, once again, stuck behind the car. Now he doesn't get past. Managed to get past fuck in the last one, but now Evelyn is still ahead of him. So this lap will be definitely compromised. Also, Rasin could have some big compromise on his run. Now we did improve. Titkov is on improvement. He lost time once again. Now Graf, some improvement. Coded P8, but as we've seen a lot of times, I think the AF course for a race car or the qualifying car.
Yes,
You see,
indeed.
yes, yes.
The engine power is different in qualifying because in qualifying all cars have 20 more horsepower.
Ah, right.
Maybe
Now
this
Campana,
affects the RFA, of course, a little bit.
yeah. But Scar is still in third, so that he could have some great chances this race. Now Campana, speak of him, he's in 13th and did improve on Aulella. Doesn't improve, but stays in P1 because Gal also found no time. Evelyn, Rasin held up each other a lot of time. Now Josh Sphinx doesn't improve. Graf is coming in. Will he have another go? Let's think. It will be close. Now Skillin goes a bit wide. He won wide, kept it on track, fortunately, but his lap he wasn't improving the first race, and now he's not improving at all because of that mistake. You know, Quirky, 3 seconds off to Stowick. Also not improving. He is over second off. Bobo doesn't improve as well. Getaway, no. Gamba, no. 18 still very bad indeed. And very unlucky. Razor, who we haven't seen this session a lot so far, but he's 9/10 off personal best. This is definitely his last run in the session, and he will not improve. Yeah. 9/10, I think, of his personal best. With everybody else coming in. Yeah, that. And now Martin is on circuit already, so he going out for one more.
2 minutes remaining.
We have 2 minutes remaining. Wee is heading to the track once again. So he will get definitely another lap in. If everyone wants another lap, they have now, I would say, 30 seconds to go out. Hamid, his session is over. Let's see who will get another lap in. Graf is coming up, but he's stuck. Stuck in traffic. No, that will be. No, get it. He's not making it. Stuck. There behind Gamba. Also behind Getaway. Yeah. Graf will not make it in time. Zinoway will. And Motin, who's already on his final lap. Now everybody who goes out will not make it. Point is to head to the track. Now Motin, his final chance to leave P19. He is down. First sector. So, yeah, that is not looking good for him at the moment. They can find still something maybe. Let's see. It's the second sector split, and he's 9 tenths off. He would need very good last sector to have a chance to make some time up. Now we have 7 seconds on the clock. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and 0. And there's the checkered flag. No, Martin doesn't improve. No, we also on the screen. Not improving. P10 at the present moment. It definitely looks like a pole position there for Will Nella. I don't think it will be his first of the season. It will be his second one of the season after Estoril. So someone's still on the lap. Sinrome is on the lap, but down after the second sector, so he will not return. So he is not quite far off, say, of his personal best. So if he fights a massive final sector, so gain something will only be gain time, and isn't that he is second? Now Titkoff moving, and I think that's everyone done, and that is Wilnella on pole position here at Spielberg. Yeah, the first one in the end was the one who decided it. So congratulations to Wilnella. He is getting 1 championship point. Yeah, that would is now putting him in 21 points. So it's down fourth without having to use the countback on Skillen. I would say there was some hectic qualifying here, but lots of uncertainty, lots of chances to have improvement, but for various circumstances, it was not possible to get an improvement. Yeah, I think we could go to the result now. So Wilnella as a pole, Heto Tsunomi second, Miklos Gar third, Daniel Fraser fourth, Jake Elroy fifth, Victor Bobo sixth, Muhammad Usman Hamid seventh, Dennis Graf eighth, Max Gillen ninth, Xavier V 10th. Decent qualifying for Rowan Morgan, PL 11. That's decent for him. With Daniel Ramos from P12, P13. We have Dean Capana, disappointing for the man second in the championship. He needs to gain points here. Graf, that qualifying, it's not easy. P14, Maxim Titkov, then Josh Stings, Matthew Servik, Mohamed Razin, Franco Gamba, Roland Motjen, Sam Fact, Lord Zeevelin, and Bartos Bucky. I think yeah. Now we wait. The flow sets up the grid. That's Stella's sixth pole in his DTM career. He's an all-time top 6 with that. That also means that we had 2 poles this season for Nella, 2 for Campana, 2 for Graf, and 1 for Fraser. Also, hello everybody in the stream chat. Great to have you here. With the actually we are on the grid. So yeah, on pole position we have Wilnella. Henderson only started second. The up Audi, great qualifying from him. Niklas Gall is in third, and Daniel Fraser is in fourth. You want to do the next floor? Or
Yeah,
should I
sure.
continue?
Jake Galloway is in P5 and Victor Ibobo in P6. Mohammed Usman Hamid is P7 and Dennis Graf in P8.
That is correct. In P9 we have Max Skillen, followed by Xavier Wee. Then in P11, Rowan Morgan, decent qualifying by him, and Daniel Darabosch in P12.
Then in lucky number 13 we have Lean Campana, and in P14 Maxim Titkov, followed by Josh Finks in P15 and Mateusz Turek in P16.
In P17 we have Mohamed Razin, followed by Frank Gamba, who unfortunately had bad qualifying. I think if we said about Roland Motian, who's could be not happy with P19, and some fact this is P20 and the last one of the grid.
We have both Northwest cars with Lotus Eveland and Bartosz Braki.
Yes, indeed. Now we can take a look of the weather for this race.
Ooh,
Oh, look at this! Look at this!
this will be
Very
spicy.
spicy indeed. So we have quite some rain at the start. 100% chance the first part race, then I think 60, 65, 30-minute mark, and then it will dry out. That could play in everyone's game if they get a strategy right. That will be very fun to watch.
Yeah, for sure. The ending of the race will be very interesting, knowing that there will be no rain on the circuit. But let's see. I expect that all cars will most likely fit the full wet tires at the beginning, but let's see what they do.
Yeah, let's see as we get the loading process going for the 7th round of the 2023 DTM OC season. We have rain, we have some great action coming up. The top two in the championship not starting the top 6. They are poised to make a great comeback. Also, that is the chance for Miklos Gall to get some points back, and also for Wilnella.
Let's see once we are here. Oh yes, it's wet, that's for sure. And they are fitting Inters.
The intermediates, I think, for everybody.
Everyone. Okay, that's interesting.
Interesting as now we have the lights coming on, with 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 lights on at Spielberg. Oh, we're racing here at Spielberg for DTM. It's great stuff for Wilnella. He definitely shot off like a rocket there. We saw now have everybody jockeying for position as we. Oh, this crash already. Crashes back. There's some cars with damage. See, quite many cars with damage. Also, Campana. I think Campana's damaged. Oh, God damn it, Zagraf. So he's sending it here. It's the Bobo, but careful. I think it's the best way to do. Oh, there's someone going. Oh, damn. Oh, there's 5. Campana. Misery. Campana win. Otherwise, he is involved in that skirmish. And he has to get back to the pits for the wing. G4 with the front of the car as well.
Watch out for debris.
So he,
Watch out for debris.
I think, oh, so unlucky for Rowan Morgan. He was caught up in that as well after good qualifying. Yeah. So,
Watch out for debris.
yeah. So also Skillen is damaged. Oh, look how lucky Graf was. My goodness. Also, there was the Mercedes. Think of things jumping in the air a little. We have cars going through. We went 54 laps. Close. Really close as well. Zanella's in front. Sino second. Gal third. Fraser fourth. Galloway fifth. See the cars. Not damage coming through. Zanella's completing the first lap. Sino is already going defensive. Now Fraser the fourth. So I think it could be still quite a big gap between third and fourth. Yeah, not recently for lap one, but there was graphs and attack there. Background from Hamid. That's not what he's expecting. Yeah, Graf holds on, but he lost time to Ibobo. But the guys with damage are pitting. Hamid is under big pressure from Xavier Wee. Can we go on the inside? He goes, but Hamid can defend just. If that was in, Morgan in. So Capana, of course. The race is definitely compromised. Also Skillet in, he has to wait. Oh, that's interesting. I've never seen something like this.
For some reason, the pit boxes are moved to the left. I don't know why, but it's what it is. Most likely, the mechanics have too much water on the inside or something. I don't know.
Yeah, but yeah, I've never seen actually the guy who's coming out of the pits for the guy who has to wait. There's no Galloway actually on his razor here. Or P4 that was. No, we actually fall by things. On the first step. Yeah, some of those things managed to get ahead of Xavier we. Now look at the look back with a great battle here between we things. Also Titkov, who actually got past. I think it was around the outside. Great move. He took the advantage. He licked the stab and sent it.
I really hope that the pit box situation will not be that problematic, but let's see. I didn't change any track settings, so this is most likely a glitch.
Yeah. Right, so look at Gamba, who actually had a decent start, was up to P12. Also things, he gained six places in the first two laps. It's great start for him. Now he hopes to keep that going, so events currently 14. We're still every car running. Could be said about the last round. So actually Nella is pulling away already. He's having a 2.5 gap. 2.5 second gap. Over Gun, of course. Yeah. Oh, there's a spin for Hamid and there's a crash. Oh, damn. Quite a big crash. And there's things out or just that was covered in his curse. The Hamid is still going, but we tried to go to the pits. That could go wrong, and it did go wrong, and he's out of race as well. That was definitely spin for Hamid there. Let's take a look at the replay. So we have there Hamid is going. Now he got wide spun. Now, of course, he got in the middle of the road. Very unfortunate there for things who impacted the car and then couldn't go into pits because the ankle was not possible. The Hamid just got wide, lost it, spun. Yeah. Also, for obvious reasons, there will be no penalties. But now 20 cars left. There's another commentator's curse. As I said, there's still everyone going. Now we have 2 cars out. Kapana's fighting against Skillen. Unanticipated penalty of the flag is Morgan. He is out. That is engine failure. What a shame. It's such a good qualifying. Then before the first quarter, it got away from him. There, his engine went. And fortunately for him, he's the third retirement of this race. With Danella at the front, 3 seconds ahead of Gal. The Gal is controlling gap at the moment. Look now at Galloway, who is closing the gap against Sinaway. Oh, there's another crash! No more contact. Oh no, I think there's someone else who's speed off into the wall, and it is Matthias Sterling, and we will do the same. And yes, 2 more cars are out of the race. Oh no, pit entry mistakes really causing trouble. We already have 5 retirements. It actually was the same.
Yeah, it looks like that the slippery conditions, the wet conditions, are really catching drivers out of the circuit in the last few corners and causing this
Yeah.
chaos.
Yeah, and also Razin hit we there before we tried to go to the pits with his damage.
This was basically the same incident as we saw before.
Yeah, very much the same. So actually, did Razin get damage as well?
No.
No, luckily not. He can be very lucky about that. So we have, as mentioned before, 2 further DNFs from this race. Now we have 17 drivers going still. But don't tell me this is going to us levels.
We will have to wait and see.
Yeah,
Let's hope not, otherwise the race in the end will be a little bit stale.
yeah. Yeah, but of course, the phase where it's drying, that will be the most spectacular phase of the race. I'm pretty sure. And I was still keeping it cool, keep calm. That moment looking good for Nella. He's still 3 seconds ahead of Gal. Now it's shaping up to be 5-way fight, maybe for third, because they're stacking up to be closer. So even from P11th of the starting 21st. Now Fraser is taking Galloway, that is. No, it's the way because Galloway got past somewhere.
Yeah, he did get passed by him at the final few corners.
Oh yeah, somehow wasn't. I didn't see that, but
And
yeah,
the
that's
first turn, I mean, we
yeah,
even saw that.
yeah. I was somewhere else.
It's okay.
There's no Wasin. So got past fuck there for P12 Campana fighting against Skillen. Passing him for 16. This is actually the battle for the last one in cars. The field. So Skillen is trying to stay close to maybe still get some chances for later because they may be at the back now, but with the conditions supposed to be changing, they're still in with a shout. Maybe a points finish if it goes well for, especially for Campana, because he looked like he has a better pace than Gillen. The fact who's probably still going, which is good for him. He needs those laps in the season to get the experience of his cars. Now Grass actually closed the gap to himself, Fraser, and Ibobo, so he could get into that fight for P5 and 6. Also, they are still very close to Sinoway and Galloway. Ibobo is really pushing.
Oh, late.
Now he's late. Oh, very late move. Did not work out. There was now also Graf right behind him, but I think Ibobo will hang on. Let's see. Looks like the Ferrari engine might not be most suited to the track. And it's having all this contact.
Dirty.
Ibobo moved very late. They're still side by side. It's a drag race between the Lamborghini and the Ferrari. And who will be front when it comes to braking? It is Ibobo around the outside.
Yeah, that was a
Still
good
defending.
battle.
Yeah,
A little bit on the edge, but it was nice.
yeah, nice. Battle indeed on lap 8 of the race. Is still only on lap 8. There's the 46 more laps coming up. It's already a bit crazy race. Not in the front, but in the mid pack, it's still a lot of action going on. There's now Graf is looking for a spot. It's ready to pounce. Maybe turn 1 can be the spot. He's at the side.
He made a mistake.
Mistake on braking, and now he's actually under pressure for Maxim Titkov. Maxim Titkov,
Choose the wrong side though.
yeah, he will be squeezed. He's lucky to not put this car in there. There's no collision, and also no pass. Big opportunity there for Titkov, but he stays close. It will be interesting to see also, is anyone except for the guys who already had damage on 2-stop, or is everybody one stopping?
It looks like that
Nella.
Nella is on his 2-stop.
Oh, that could help him at the end of the race, because if the track is trying enough for him in the second stop to say, I would go into slicks if the conditions are improving.
Yeah,
until
Nella
then
is the
he
only
could have a
one.
great shot.
I think who's on a 2-stop, maybe? Wait. Yeah, it could depend. Maybe but at the moment I think only Nella is on a 2-stopper. Unless obviously it will dry up, then everyone will be on a 2-stop regardless at some point. So
Yeah, and for him, but for Nella, it would be more balanced, so he could. But I mentioned Titkov,
oh
the
yes,
Sturmgraf. When did that happen? Turn 1, great move there from Maxim Titkov. He's getting past the championship leader here into P7. That could help Nella actually. Because if we get some early championship live standings, at the moment Nella would be with his pole point on 11 points, Gal be on 8, Graf on 1, Campana on 0, Sinome I think on 5. That would get the championship gap at the moment down to 11 points. But it's still very early in this race. Not even the quarter is passing about fifth of the race distance. Sorry, Bobo is close, but he cannot make the move stick here. And his exit will be compromised. Now he gets a visit from, guessed it, Maxim Titkov. He's having a good race so far. Once again, he's going for the wrong side. But he's got to the inside. But can he make it stick? No, he does have the courage under braking.
Yeah,
He keeps
this
going.
time he tried to do a little bit of trolling on the other side to switch back, but it didn't work out.
Yeah, of course you cannot pay such tricks on Victory Bobo, of course.
No,
So
he is so
definition of
experienced.
experience.
Let's see now. He's still very close. Oh. We saw many moves into turn 1, so maybe this is the chance for Titkov to do the same as he did with Graf. Oh, this
Down
is
inside he
very...
goes.
Wow.
Oh. Not possible now. Titkov has to look out because Graf is ready to retake the place.
The thing is, Titkov still has Slipstream.
Yep, now he could. Very close. Ibo was
Ooh.
defending. Very close.
Oh, Graf is going to the inside.
Yeah, Graf now with the acceleration. Let's see, is Graf able to retake the place on inside? And yes, he is.
Yes.
Graf capitalizes on the battle and regains 7th place.
Oh, Titkov is trying something, but no. Oh, Graf, look, I think did make a he did go wide, I think, at this corner or
A
something.
bit wide.
Yeah.
Tiny bit. Yeah, that of course was enough to compromise his exit without Titkov will be right onto the back of him once more. Yeah, look at this, Titkov is much quicker. Graf is struggling at the moment with something, don't know if it's tires or handling wise, because it's not fuelated, because he's, I think, a bit lighter than everybody else. Oh! Titkov, whoa! A wild ride there from Maxim Titkov. Looked like he almost got on the grass, but he kept it on the island.
Gal is still a little bit close to Nella. He's not completely pulling away from him. So let's see what will happen in the pit stop phases.
Yeah, that will be the key part of the race's strategy. If you don't have the pace at the moment, actually could be a different story in the second part of this race. Now the Graf lost the gap there. Also, there's Olomotian coming to soon join this battle, maybe. It will be interesting if he has the pace to keep up with Titkov, Graf ahead. It looks like he's holding it steady.
Yes, I saw Titkov also making a tiny error in the middle sector as well. But now he's getting a little bit closer again.
Indeed. Let me see. Titkov is 2 laps lighter than Graf, as you can see. Yeah, the gap in front of me is 5.3, so Nella having everything under control. Now Titkov still very close, quite close behind Graf, who of course It's his final season in DTM Flowers after he's moved to top class for Sauber was announced. Now we have to put everything together to stop Titkoff passing him, but it's difficult because Titkoff can do great overtakes, but not here. Nella is in front, controlling everything on lap 15. Now we have a big battle here, Graf defending very hard. He's forced to go very defensive there.
Martin is now right on them. Just a little bit more fighting and he will be in there.
Nella is coming closer and closer to his pit stop phase. Now once again, Graf's going defensive. Now that will definitely bring Martin into play in this battle for 7th place. Oh, this time.
Oh, they
Good
touch.
work. Quite a small touch, but they keep on track. Also have Evelyn and Razin. Oh, almost. Great stint there, but he was not able to make it. So Titkoff. Sound sandwich. On one side he has to look out where he wants to pass. No, but on the other side he has to work out that the defense's place at this point. But as mentioned earlier, Titkoff needs some points as he's didn't score in the last 4 races. After second place at Assen, nothing came together for him, unfortunately. If we take that on a time scale, that was say 1 year or 8 months or something. Now Racine is fighting once again against Evelyn. Now Titkoff is once again very close to Graf. He tried to go to the inside. Graf defends once again. Great defending from the championship leader. Now,
Yeah,
Evelyn.
Titkoff seems to not get past for some reason.
Yeah.
Dennis is really doing a great job here with defending. Even though Titkoff went past him in the first few laps of the race, now it's not working anymore.
Yeah, that is true indeed. So he has the pace to catch up, but when he is close, he doesn't have the confidence to get the move stick. So we have Ibomo, screen right behind Fraser, fight for 5th place. So now Evelyn still holding on to that 11th place, which could be important considering the season. Of course, Evelyn is actually the point scorer in the season after taking P8 at Assen in that chaos. So Razin, who finished 7th in that race, and also his only point so far, is fighting with Evelyn for P11, which means nothing as now there was pit crew coming out.
Must be for Nella. Yes.
It is for Nella, definitely. Will Nella now getting a pit call for his first stop of the race, because on this step it's very sure that he will not go to the end. And it actually could play in his hands, because now he will have great pace, and also if the conditions are getting better to that degree that he will be able to put slicks on. Second stint, he will steamroll the entire field. But it's very too early to do that, as now he comes in. Not going to the end. Two laps of fuel. Still intermediates. Where will he come out of the pits? Still third. Still third. Yeah, he comes out actually in third place. And that is beautifully playing into his hands, because the guys behind is so busy defending from each other that Vanella managed to get the gap and stay in the podium spots. McGrath once again going defensive here. Maybe that was not the best idea for this straight, because now Titkoff will have with a good run he could make up the pace, but not looking like it. He's too far back. Titkoff fighting to stay in the points. Now, I'm actually interested to see what Nella is now able to do in terms of lap time, because he has the best tires. Of course, he has the most fuel at the moment, so he will just think if the tires can make a big difference. Now Titkoff is on the inside, the car will go off, and goes right, and he now has to commit to losing the place. Maxi Titkoff goes ahead. With the graph, it's a difficult race, because there's also no Motjen going to the inside, and he is still side by side. It's not looking good at the moment for championship leader. Graf is struggling, and now Motjen is once again taking pace. Oh, I thought almost they would come together, but Graf managed to hold on. With battle once again between Fakt and Rasin. Now what will be interesting to see, if is Nella able to get the pace straight out of his new boots. See, he's not faster than his best lap, but gap actually increased by 0.6 of a second. No, wait. Yeah, it was right. It was
Yes, Nella
having
increased his
wrong
gap
order.
to Sinonome.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, 6'10", so he's definitely having some pace. And you consider that he gained that 6'10" in the last sector alone. Now some fact is inside. Can make the move. No, Go Campana is right behind David Rabosch. The Darbosch is for having no pace. Of course, he hasn't had the pit stop, but now Campana, can he make it through here? No, he does not. He has to stay behind. Yeah, he's sneller. See what gap is now. Between him and Hento Sinome, who's behind. How much did he gain the gap? It's 2.9 before, now it is 4.4. Gain 1.5 seconds. Increase the gap by 1.5 seconds. So Graf is having no pace on this place. Shame. It's now Motjen is on the inside. Can he make the move? And now, Ola Motjen bumps Graf out of points. It's not what he needed, but it's definitely what he needed. The point.
Graf almost lost his car, but he caught it.
Yeah. These conditions are definitely not suiting at all, but he can be calm about it because his future is secured. You can fight around pressures now. Davos is going off actually, and he spins. He spins. There comes Skillen, and he avoids him. Davos keep going. Now he was Miklos Gal. Very close. Gal could drop some tenths here. Davos is now obliged to go let the leader by. Also Gal, it's very bad exit. It was bad much time here. There's also Miklos Gal has a pit goal. He will pit at the end of this lap, so he will hand the lead to Galloway when he comes in, and when Galloway pits in, Villanella will once again be in the lead. Villanella, I think, actually the gap between him and Galloway producing 6.6. Also get to end Sino with 6.3 now, so it shows that new tires are definitely can be used to get some good effect. So Gal will come into the pits now for what should be his only stop of the race. It's still a big distance between here and the checkered flag. It will be fascinating to see what the Ferrari mechanics will put into this car, and it is 34 laps. He will go to the end race if the rain stays away. These 34 laps, or these 30 laps, could at the end become very painful for Miklos Gal. He drops behind Sinoe. Also Martin is in, and also Titkov. They should also go to the end of this race. That's when everybody who is pitting. Yep, 34 laps of fuel. The Titkov. Martin are rejoining. It was already been interesting because you've seen that fresh tires will have some good pace advantage, but the heavy fuel load will definitely become also a factor. So you could see a moment where the tires and the fuel are balancing each other out. So Razin, the pit call, he will come into the pits.
We are at the point of the race at the half-hour mark where we only had like a 60% chance of rain. So there is a chance that the rain could disappear, but at the moment, graphically, it's still raining.
Yeah, the rain is definitely still very much visible. As now Ibowo is once again trying to send it here, but Ibowo has to wait at least until the straight. But does he have the very confidence of Graf as a pit call? Oh, that was very late reacting contact, but they both managed to not connect with each other that much. Now Razin is coming out of the pits. Now Ibowo, Fraser, the battle is still raging on. Now Darbos is coming in for his second pit stop of the race. Also Razin in, Graf will come in soon. Now Gal, he needs to pass Tsunomi here to help his chances to fight Nella later on in this race. So the gap big. Gal passed him, but he lost some time here, that's for sure. Snowgraph is coming in. His fight at the moment is with Titkoff and Motjen. Now comes into this box. That 1.98 liters. Left of fuel. 6.7 stop. So where will he join? He is in 11th place. 12, 13. That was Motjen, I think. There he stays where he is. That actually is the same gap that was before. Now Graf really needs to put the hammer down if he wants anything good from this race. Now Evelyn and also Jack Galloway are coming in. Stella was off. That was actually off.
Oh, he saved it from spinning.
Saved. Oh, he saved so much, but also lost a bit. But yeah, very lucky escape there from Wilnella. He just
Yes.
went a bit wide.
If he spun, that could have changed
Completely
the
moved.
race completely.
Yeah, that would have turned the race on its head. Because so far Nella had everything under control. They lost the control for a bit, but he is still in control. But he needs to avoid that things to happen. The Galloway now comes out of pits. The Skillen is a pit for second time. Galloway comes out of P6. Now Motjen is passing Braki here. But he's not again. That could
You can
that
certainly
get
see
dropped.
that the new tires are really working better than the old ones.
Yeah, fuck was trying to get past. No, Graf is on the inside. Can we take place of Otito at not the present moment, but he is close. Now that gives Brocky the encouragement. There is no even rejoins after 5.9 second stop. It was rapid. So I see this also there.
Oh, from the outside, what?
That was a nice move indeed from Motors. He had the speed. He had the overlap when he came out of the pits. The overlap, they managed to reach the points. Now we have Sinome with the pit call. So now Galloway is fighting against Fraser and Ibobo. That will be close once again between those two. And also that is PD Galloway quite a bit.
Yeah, Galloway is really on the cars who didn't stop yet, as are the other cars.
Yeah, indeed. Now he's not be able to get the pace back. Oh, what was this? It was tipped off through on fuck for 8. So Titkoff is in the points. Now Motjen on the inside of Bucky. To compromise the exit. Now these two really need to get past Bucky very quickly, especially Motjen. Because he is hoping to fight against Titkoff very soon. And yeah, he's not able to get past the northwest. That's the yeah, there's not there. Now grabs the inside. Does he have the speed to break confidence? No, there's contact. There's a contact. No, they're still side by side. Graf against Motjen. Can Graf hold him on the outside? You know what? He can. So Sinoma is in. Yeah, that was a big move. Graf, now he needs to get past Bucky ASAP. Titkoff's off. Titkoff lost it.
Oh, that was wide. Oh,
Yeah, very wide. That was even worse than what we see on Nellas now. Once again, this battle, Graf is defending still. He's losing so much time. So Martin once again on the inside. Yeah, he's overtaking once again. It looks like, yes. It's a bad race for Graf. And also there's Campana in the background, but he is yet to stop for a second time. Zeno is now in P7. Of course, has some cars that still need to stop. So Fraser, at the moment in third, get to stop. The other way who did stop. And can he get through inside now? Can he do what Ipowo didn't do? No, he does not. He lost actually big amount of time. Now Titkov is once again close to the back of Fact here. Now Martin is once again close to Rocky. Goff just stay behind. Once again, Bucky currently parking the bus on the apex of each corner. When will Martin be able to get past him? Not
Well-
here. Now he will pit. Martin will say finally he will pit. So on the inside, he still not able to make the move. But the Barnes Bucky, after a good fight there, will pit at the end of his lap. It will release Martin.
Ui!
And there was contact. Oh! And Martin is off. He spins. Buck is also around. Graf got through unscathed.
that was unnecessary. Oh no, he's stuck there. Oh,
Oh, that's very close. And he can reverse it out. Thank
that
God.
was so
He can
unnecessary.
continue.
He had to pit this lap anyways, and we have this happening.
Yeah, that was that moving under braking?
That was for sure.
Yeah, definitely. Look,
Yeah,
he's
that
going
was
to the left.
just closing the
Is that-
door.
What will you say? Is it no penalty, or would say maybe 5 seconds or something? Or you don't give penalties for that?
I mean, the gap was really there, and he just closes the door. So usually I don't give penalties for this, but I think in this case it's so obvious that a 5-second penalty is warranted.
Yep, alright, so Barnes Bucky will receive a 5-second penalty for moving under braking and causing an incident because of it. They both can be lucky that they avoided contact without any damage. But you know, we have Franco Gamba into the pits. The fact is still ahead of Motjen. Sorry, Titkoff it was, of course. Fact still ahead of Titkoff. Can he make the move finally down the inside? No. So Gamba exiting his box. He will join in P11. That will turn to P10 once Campana pits in that case will be this lap. Yeah, Motti lost so much through that unnecessary barging. Yeah, Bucky's now into the pits. There's Titkov and Fuck are still waiting there. What's happened here? Oh, what's happened here? Fraser! Was there contact because of the pit lane?
No, Fraser lost it. Oi!
Fraser lost. Oh, yeah, indeed. Now
He
Fraser,
wanted to go into the pit, but he was blocked.
yeah, no, and then he almost lost it. Oh, that
Oh.
will be close. Can he avoid it? Yes.
Lucky.
Fraser, very lucky to avoid the wall. It did not cost him quite some time.
Oh,
Once
watch
again,
out.
yeah. Oh, it's
Oh, all good this
that's
time.
clean. Oh, but Titkov got held up here. There's Graf.
That cost Titkov a lot of time.
Yeah, indeed. She lost loads of time. Fraser had 7.7 seconds stop. Should join the single. So we have once again yellow flag for Pit. Who was off Motian once again. He lost his mojo, unfortunately.
Yeah, after that incident, I think Martin has lost his rhythm, as you said.
Yeah,
Unfortunate situation.
yeah, what looked like a chance for points definitely now led to bad race. Now Graf was squeezed a bit there. Now he definitely has Fraser, who will be much quicker on his fresher tires. And now Daniel Fraser should make an easy move, but now he gets it wide.
Oi,
Oh,
and he
he
spins.
spins. Fraser spins. Oh, what is he doing? It's going to the wrong side of wrong way of the track.
He beached it or something.
Oh no! It's
What
now
is he
sliding
doing?
back down.
Oh man.
What is this? Fraser lost it completely. Looked already a bit shaky when he wanted to brake. Then he slid onto the grass, lost it. Yeah, now this. He gets the car back on the way, but he lost so much.
Just cut the grass a little bit and then he immediately spun. Yes,
Yeah,
with
actually
his
did
rear,
yeah,
and then
then
it was over.
and then he lost. Say 30 seconds out of it, maybe.
Yeah, for sure. He is back to the grid. Or
Yeah,
basically at the back now.
yeah. He's now in the back. That elevated actually Frank Gamba, who we haven't seen a lot in this race. He's now slowly coming into the points, but now he's Razin right on side, and Razin takes the place. That was quick. Will Razin P8? So we have Motian on the charge against Fact. Can he make the place? No, that was. I think was it Davos who lost it? No, that's Nella, the race leader.
Yes.
He's lapping actually got held up, I think, quite a bit.
Yeah, he did
with that.
quite a lot. I think Miklos must have caught up a lot of time. Let's see the second sector, how much he gained.
Maybe even the first. Let's see how the gap. Let's wait for Gal. Crosses this. Check the split, and it is down to. It's definitely down.
He lost,
8.9.
yeah, more than 1 second.
Yeah. Now, Graf through. When did that happen? We didn't saw that, but now this Graf is up in the 6th place. His race coming alive now. Of course, Titkov was held up massively. Now Graf takes the opportunity. Defense then. There's now in 6th place, but for how long? Because Titkov is pushing on. He's challenging for the inside line. He has to break. Yeah. Oh, wow. Krasi managed to break away the hell away from Gamba here. We're interested to see what the gap is actually between those two, because you see Razin just passed him. on the last lap. The car was very slow. Evelyn is also going through with ease.
Wait, what?
Oh, that's the reason he's on slicks. Oh my
What?
goodness. Oh, damn. The Lamborghini, what
Is
is he
someone
doing?
else on? Wait, the fact is on slicks as well. I didn't even notice
Campana.
Campana's on slicks. Why? Fraser on slicks, Rocky on slicks. Sinonome is on
Zenome on
slicks.
slicks.
Okay, Ibobo is
Ibobo
also
on
on slicks. That is
Graf's on
weird.
Inters.
Okay.
Now, whoever's on Inters needs to hope that the track conditions are staying as they are. Because if dry up massively, they are completely.
We both didn't check the
Weird.
compounds they fitted because
Yeah.
I was sure that no one would put dry tires on at this stage, but they
Yeah,
did
that's a big
for some
shocker.
reason. I don't know why. Well, the
Now,
one good thing about them is most likely don't need to pit again.
yeah, that is true. That is true. But now it would definitely impact the grip, of course.
Yeah.
There's still a lot of standing water.
At
so
the
that is a
moment,
big risk.
for sure, it doesn't work out because we didn't see any fastest lap or something in the last few laps for sure. So at the moment, the circuit is still wet completely. So
Yeah,
let's wait and
we have
see.
yeah we have to look out for some dry lines being also the rain still very much visible there. And it also explains why Bobo is also losing
Yeah, Ibobo
out.
was doing really well in the first part, and now it's like this.
Yeah, now his strategy department, maybe they're all knowing something that we don't know. Because so the track could dry up very rapidly. It's now Graf. So the inside of Bobo's on the contact bit. Now that was exit the compromise there. Now also Titkov's there, almost 3 wide. So they have to break, and Graf is up into 5th place. Yes, yeah, no signs of dry line being.
Yeah.
Also with the amount of rain, that could have been. In German, we say it was a grab in the toilet.
For sure.
The Griff ins Klo. But we are still not sure if they know something that we don't know, and if the
Yeah, look
guys
how
who are
slow Ibobo is. That is amazing. In a negative way, of course.
Yeah. That is at the moment not working out like this. But there's still 18 laps to go. It could still change. But we could see some quick development at Austria here, especially is now try contact once again with Bobo. Now to Titkov. Titkov goes with wide. He lost hit on the exit. You know, Gamba is in P10.
Gamba is staying relatively close to Razin and Eveland, even though
if
he
it
has the.
dries,
Wait, who is pitting Nella? Oh no, he will fit Dries.
yeah, he will fit dries.
Uh,
For him, it could work out if it dries as soon as possible.
yes,
But if
but
it
at the
doesn't,
moment there's absolutely no sign of it drying up. So I don't know
yeah,
what GP4 doing, but for some reason it's fitting dry tires for the car. So I have no idea what the game is thinking. I think a dry line will appear, Franco, but I doubt
the moment,
for the laps we have left that it will actually benefit the cars on the dries, but maybe GP4 knows more than me, so
yeah,
we will
because
wait and see. Otherwise,
for some,
Nella's chances for the win are surely over.
Yeah, he needs the hope that either he has got some pace on the dry tires, which at the moment is unrealistic, but he has 13 seconds now. He needs to try it as quick as possible to have a chance to get past Miklos Gall at the end, because if it stays like this, the dry runners have definitely shot themselves in the foot.
So it's still
All
at the
that
moment
gambling.
absolutely no lap times that are near the fastest laps. We had a best time of 1:18.5, 1:18.8. The best lap time we have this lap is a 1:19.1 from Jake Galloway. So it's far from that.
Yeah, definitely. It's still everything left to play for. Now the gap 30.1, so he's definitely at the moment going into the hands of Miklos Gall here. Because at the present moment, we mentioned earlier, there's no signs of dry line appearing. There's also quite a high amount of rain. It's also not it's not happening
Wait,
at all.
is that a dry line? Yes. On the
Here we
start-finish
go.
straight, there was a dry line, a little bit
Mini
mini dry line.
mini dry line. It's way. It's also there are some parts is the puddles look like.
Yeah.
Yeah, but now there was a tiny bit of a dry line, which actually is only for the P1 starting position. Funnily
Unless
enough.
it's something that is a GP4 related glitch, but let's see if it gets bigger or longer in
Yeah,
this case, the dry line.
yeah. Because as we see, the rain is still very present. So it would surprise me if the track is actually getting drier soon. Let's see if the spot of dry line is getting a bit bigger. But
I think it did get bigger.
yeah,
You can now see
does
it
get
from the trackside cameras as well.
yeah, but still everywhere else on the track, it's still very not very wet, but wet enough. But we're still 15 laps to go. That can still very much swing into the favor of the drivers in dry tires. But there, look at this final corner, dry line.
Oh yes, it is certainly appearing now. That is for sure.
But still only one corner.
Let's see how quick that is going to be.
I
How
think that is
quick will
quite a
it
bit
dry up?
unrealistic.
14 laps, 13 laps to go.
Yeah, 14 laps remaining here. And now, of course, it also needs for the dry runners to get the tires now after the temperature, which can also take a bit, especially if there's only one part of the track drying up. Which I have to say is quite interesting because there's still rain and the track is drying up in some places. But it is what it is. Now we have actually personal best from Evelyn, but Evelyn is on intermediates.
Yes, and I can actually see that Franco is now the latest lap. He got closer. It's only 3/10 now, 4/10.
Yeah,
Uh,
indeed.
yeah, so the dry tires are getting quicker. And we can see everyone is setting personal bests, or the most are setting personal bests. So the track is getting drier.
Yep, indeed. That's of course not good for the likes of Graf. Gal, I would say. 'Cause
Yeah, I
Gal was
mean,
not.
it could actually be that GP4 sends all of the Inter guys into the pits. It is
And that
possible.
would And that also will drag the chance for good race on another. Also look at this graph, 48 seconds behind Miklos Skull. It's massive. But also graph was one part slow. On the other hand, had so many battles he was involved in.
Oh, look.
There's Miklos
Already.
Skull pit.
Already.
Oh
They
wait,
are
it's
already
so
going in the
early.
pits.
Oh my goodness me, Will Neller. We're absolutely beaming on this helmet now because the guys who are on intermediates are forced to pit.
Maybe the best decision, maybe the track is actually going dry and the lap times of the ones on the dry tires would be so quick.
That will now cause madness in the pits.
Yes, for sure.
Also, there's still. So Neller sets fastest lap, and he is of course on the dries. So
Yes, this is
now that pendulum
the
is
this
swinging.
is certainly the crossover point.
Yeah, that is the crossover point for sure. They're all reacting. Bucky, the dry lines are getting more and more visible. Graf will also come in. Luckily, he will not get held up. Just because his teammate is so far away. Just actually not that bad. Okay. Now Graf's in. Take the rise. We get held up. Go on. And he gets out without impeding. 7.2 second stop. There's a slow stop because the cost was 5.7. Now it will be interesting, of course. The guys who are pitting on dry now could have a tire advantage still, but of course they lost so much with that extra stop.
Anyone still on Inters? No.
Actually, not looking like it.
Everyone on dries now.
Skillen is fighting Bucky, I think it is. Right now he has to let Miklos Karl pass. Gap 15.6.
Yeah, this is a really bad race for Skillet.
Yeah.
The Aston
And
Martin
also look,
is...
I could also brought this back to play. Leon Campana, he's in 7th place.
Oh,
But
you were right on that.
he pitted for dries in the second stint, so that brought him back into play. And he also is right
And the
there with
fastest
Graf,
lap
he's
as
the
well.
fastest lap. Graf is just marginally slower, so there's still a battle coming up soon.
Nella
Now Nella,
fastest now.
14.7. And that's now a big advantage for everybody who took dry tires in their only stop, but could be shot in the back maybe in the later stage of the race. There will be great to see 10 laps what will still change in this race. But I don't think Nella will give away this win. Because he was outright on the second, the two stop. So as mentioned earlier, the two stop is absolutely the way to go. Graf sets the fastest lap. Titkoff with the fastest lap. Now the lap times are tumbling. Yeah, 14.0. Fraser 14.8. Mortian 13.9. Wow, what a lap. Now Miklos Gall. What is his response? 13.4. He's gained 6/10 on Will Neller, but it's not enough at the moment. He needs more. The getaway now. He's in third, Sinaway fourth. Ibobo in fifth. Hey, look at it, still raining, but the track is drying. Classic GP4, I would say.
Yeah.
So we look at Franco Gamba. Now Campana is coming quick. And also Graf. Oh, Titkov's off. Martin Titkov spun and Graf's on the inside of Campana, but that's exactly what Franco Gamba needs. These two fighting. Because the longer he and Graf keep fighting, oh, if we close with Gal, oh, Graf, the Gal gets impeded, and that is his last run's gone. So he will have to settle for second place in this race. So Campana and Graf. That is an interesting fight. We have seen this fight as well at Estoril, where Campana, I think, was starting from the front. Graf had to come through the field. And once again, these two are fighting for important point. Of course, a point would be good for Graf because he would reduce the damage to be done at the moment by Nella winning this race. Now, Campana managed to get a tiny gap. Now, Razin actually passed Fucked for P9. Now, Graf. Oh, Campana. Oh, that was close. So now Graf doesn't break on wet. That's not helping him. Now, Titkov sets it to 112.8. Oh my god, did you see how many cars were left already?
Yeah.
Up. Only the point scores are on the lead lap, which is massive. Nella's also not that far away from lapping these guys with 7 laps to go.
Yeah, Nella about to lap Graf. That would be interesting if that
That would
happens,
be,
but I think Graf is too quick for that to happen.
yeah, but
And
still,
also
if
Campana and Gamba.
yeah, that will be, I think, a three-way fight that could be going on in this battle for 6, 7, and 8. But now the track is definitely having bigger dry line, so moves could be possible. Now Graf is done eighth. He did a personal best first sector, but he's not close enough. So at the moment, Graf would gain 1 point, Campana 2, Gal 8, Nella actually get the maximum of points, win and pole. So he would take a big bite out
Yeah.
of the championship lead.
Franco about to be overtaken. Obviously has no pace compared to the ones like Campana and Graf, who are in the top 2 teams. And also with Gamba having stopped way earlier.
Yep, now Lee Campana will be all over the back of him, down inside, and he has to stay behind for now. That could give Graf the encouragement. Maybe, but yeah, look at this. Campana is still driving to the back of him like it's the easiest thing in the world. Lamotian is attacking Fraser, who of course was not in his skirmish early on. Now Campana trying it. We send it. We do it. No. He has to stay behind.
Well,
Now,
Franco is trying to defend. I mean, it's only
yeah,
5 laps, so if somehow, I mean, Campana obviously has to go on the wet patches of the circuit if he wants to overtake. But I think now it's too late. Oh, look, that could be interesting.
oh
Oh no.
no, Gamma's off, no! He spins, no, that's
Oh, fucking
such
hell.
a shame. That's Nella lapping him. No, that is now Racing is coming, that is the point gone. What a big shame for Franco Gamba. He tried it, but he got force wide onto the wet stuff and then lost it. And yeah, this is race, unfortunately, in shambles. They could actually park it there. He will be bitterly disappointed.
Oh man.
Yeah, so unlucky. But that, the hindsight gives Graf and Campana further point each.
That's
It
true,
could
but
be important later on.
I don't really know what to say about that.
Yeah, then not much to say because it's such a big shame. He did everything right in the race after coming back from, was it P18? Yeah, he,
Was it, I think, did Campana force him out or was it just a error?
let's see replay. So
No, it was
it was
actually an
just,
error as well. Yeah, lost it.
yeah, just lost it on wet stuff on the track. Yeah, yeah,
Now the dry line is really wide on the main straight.
yeah. I would not imagine if what happened if someone actually would have stayed on actually the intermediates. They would have driven the tires to shreds.
Yeah,
Now look at this battle. Also, Gal is right there. He will have to lap all of these guys. Now he splits the battle a bit. It's still
Franco
absolutely,
looks like you have the same kind of shit that I had in DTM when I was there in two, 2019 and 20.
yeah.
Just
So,
obviously that the performance rules are different this time.
yeah, of course,
So
but
yes, maybe joining Champ is a good idea. I mean, it worked out for me at the moment, but
yeah.
still,
Oh, that's Fraser going with
it's
wide.
a shame.
Nella 1:11.6. Look him go.
Yeah, Fraser did make a little mistake and gone onto the gravel.
Now we have the free car battle for P11. With the, I would say, the some of the unlucky drivers in this race, of course, Fraser,
Yeah, Martin.
Motjen, the spins also Titkoff with, I think, that one excursion off the circuit. So now is he able to send it down inside? Titkoff, no. So we have only 2 laps remaining in this race.
Yeah, look at the dry line now. It's at the whole over the whole circuit this time. It's really getting dry. Only when you overtake, then you will have the spray. Otherwise, it's really good.
Yeah, now Graf is going to the red stuff, red track. Can he make the move stick? No, he does not. But he has still 2 or 3 more chances. Or maybe just one. So now we have the final lap for Will Nella. He has driven an absolutely beautiful race, had the right strategy. He actually was the only one on the 2-stop, and it definitely paid off. As now Gal, I think there was with fastest lap, it looked like.
Yes.
The guy with fastest lap, Della, of course, after the first race, which he won, of course, he definitely had a rough patch, especially in Estoril where he crashed while I think either leading the race or being in second place. But it all pays off here with his second win of the season. He makes a big step into the fight for the title. The gap will be 13 points as things stand. Now Wilnella comes through the final corners. Straight for the final time, and Wilnella is going to win the DTM race at Spielberg. Congratulations, what a drive. Absolutely dominant performance.
Indeed, that was a stellar drive. And also a good strategy.
Yeah, great strategy as well. So Razin actually picks up a point. He will be happy about that. Of course, it was a lucky point, but you have to take these lucky points. Then we have the big markers coming. Miklos Carlos in second. Jake Galloway will take a decent third place. He will be happy with that. And Frank Gamba finishes in P15. He will be gutted with that late. The Cinema will finish in P4. He will be happy with that. Second top 4 finish in a row. Lee Bobo will come across the line in 5th. Take some solid points. Now Campana and Graf, I think that battle settled as well. Campana would seem to have been very unimaginable at the start of the race, where he was involved in that first lap fire, but now Campana comes across the line 6 ahead of his championship rival.
That is
And
one of the best comebacks of all time, I have to say. That was amazing. Obviously, with the
yeah,
rain and the circuit drying up quickly, but still, that I didn't expect that to happen.
yeah,
He
of course he was
he,
benefited by that strategy.
yeah. At one point, Lean was in P18, or he was like at the back and fighting with the Northwests. But
Yeah, absolutely.
yeah,
Now we have
now
the final results. So, Will Nella is the winner of this race, followed by Victor Scal in second. Jake Galloway completes the podium with Hento Sinoma in fourth, Victor Bobo fifth, Ian Campana will take sixth, Dennis Graf seventh, 2 important points. And Mohamed Razin finishes as eighth. Everyone from here slept. With Sam Fact 9, Globus Evil in 10th, World Martin 11th, and you can do the rest flow if you want.
yeah, Fraser's in P12, Titko 13th, Skill 14th, Gamba 15th, Braki in 16th, and Daniel Darabos in P17. And all those who didn't finish are Turvik, Wee, Finks, Hamid, and only one today with a car failure is Rowan Morgan with an engine problem.
Indeed, is now we take a look for the fastest lap, and it is going to Miklos
Ooh.
Gal by 1,000th of a second ahead of Galloway. Wow.
Typical Spielberg.
Yeah, typical Spielberg indeed.
Yeah.
Yes. Now, check. We're going to see what the fastest lap was from the guys who crashed out early. It'll be like 10 to 15.
Yeah, well,
Morgan
Morgan's lap,
40
yeah,
seconds.
43, yeah. Most likely it
Oh,
was
wow.
the. I mean, Morgan first got damaged, then he pitted, and then he got the engine failure. So it was most likely
Yeah.
his lap, only lap that was under the pit stop. So obviously it's like
Yeah.
that. Yeah, but still funny.
Yeah, somehow funny. Yeah, that has been it from this race in Austria. I hope you have enjoyed it. It was a fun race. It was with the split strategies. And yeah, we will see you next time at the Lausitz Ring for round 8, where we kick off the second half of the season. When that happens, Flo will tell you if it's
Yep.
close enough. But yeah, that's been it. I hope you enjoyed it. I was the graph mover. He was Flo, as always, a great host. Yeah, we will see you next time. Goodbye.
Goodbye.